I would say that what has stayed the same, first of all, many of the people that I originally started working with in Seva are still here. And as board members or close-in supporters or staff. And I think the main thing that has stayed the same is there's a thoughtful group process on what to do and how to do it. And the thing that I appreciate most about Seva is the how to do it. I think that there's a thoughtful engagement with partners so that they're very engaged in planning their own future, with Seva bringing resources to the table and other types of guidance. But it's a very interactive, cohesive, collaborative process, which I think is great. And very often you don't see that in other development organizations where it's about giving grants and monitoring and evaluating how the money is spent and making sure that the money is spent on time and then giving another grant. And I like the way Seva has, well, for me, it's been a fertile ground to be entrepreneurial. And, you know, so here it is 30 years later, and it's still fertile ground for me to be entrepreneurial. So I think that's very cool. I think it has so many great relationships it's developed and maintained over the years. So many of those partners, well, if you think about all the partners that Seva started with, they're still with Seva, and they form the foundation for what Seva is doing with all its new partners, which it's found along the way. Even though the group planning process has stayed small and cozy, I would say, it's been able to touch many more programs and have many more partners and still keep that intimacy and collaborative nature with all of its partners, and the listening and getting the work done together and not being paternalistic or demanding, and really understanding the problems and challenges that partners face on the ground and working shoulder to shoulder with them to overcome those problems. So that was from the beginning, and I still see that now, and this is 30 years later. So that's pretty awesome that it's been able to maintain that culture through so many different transitions, so many different executive directors, so many different types of board members, so many different types of donors and economic conditions. Seva has stayed the course with its culture, which is awesome.